Hey guys, it's Kate and Jethro, and we're gonna kind of recap the last 2 weeks. I've been vlogging on and off. I didn't really have enough to do like one video for last week and one video for this week, so it's all just gonna be like smushed together, and so let's get started. Now, David's mom came to visit on September 15th. That was 2 Thursdays ago. And she stayed for like the whole weekend, which is great. It's hard having your family live in a different country. So it was great that we were able to spend some time with her. And because she had come to visit us a lot, like we wanted to try to find things that were a little different for us to do. So when we found out that there was a school in the area that had a Renaissance fair to benefit their library, we were like, we should probably go to that. So here's some footage from that. And that was so much fun. The bird of prey show was so neat to participate in. You could feel the feathers from the bird, like go whoosh. It was really, really neat. Then Sunday, we went to Jazz Feast. It's a jazz festival that's put on in Princeton every year, and I had never gone. I think they've done it for like 25 years. So they get everybody together in Palmer Square in Princeton, and they have like a bandstand, and everybody kind of brings like their own blankets and chairs, and they sit and listen to great music, and there's food, and everybody has a really good time. Didn't vlog again until last Thursday. That was an interesting time. You'll see why. Yeah, it was the first day of fall, and I wanted to make some soup. So here's some soup. So I think I'm gonna make a carrot squash soup. So it's like carrots, butternut squash, has an apple in it. That's my kettle. It's a loud kettle. Yeah, I'm getting ready to make some tea. It's the first day of fall, so I'm using my pumpkin mug. And I have the best tea ever. David's mom came last weekend and she brought some delicious Clipper tea. We already went through this box we made a good dent. I have some sunflowers. And I've also been watching Ballerina's Tale, Misty Copeland. I've watched this like 5 times already, but she's amazing. So I thought I might take you step by step through how to make this soup with me. So first I just put a few cloves of garlic, chopped them up, and sauteed them in some broth for like 5 minutes. And then I've just added in the carrots, apple, and ginger, and I'm gonna let those go for another 5 minutes until I add in the next step. Yes! Adding in the butternut squash, and I've also switched over to Gilmore Girls. A little turmeric, a little thyme, a little cinnamon. Ooh, this is looking so good. Okay, so now I'm going to add, this is half a cup of almond milk and 2 cups of broth. And now I'm just gonna stir this up. This is gonna get all that like yummy stuff that's stuck to the bottom up. And then I'm gonna reduce the heat and simmer for 20 minutes. Okay, let's see what's in here. Oh, that smells really good. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna turn down the heat. And I think I have to add some maple syrup and some lemon juice, and then I'm going to use the immersion blender to blend it. I just dropped the camera in the soup. I freaked out just a little bit. It seems to be okay. Oh God. Just in, it fell. It was like this. It was like, just fell right in. Oh my God. We have soup. Huzzah! I cannot believe I dropped my camera in that soup. And I also can't believe that my camera continued to work after that. Yeah, that could have been a very expensive venture. So I got very lucky. I wasn't able to film the rest of the day because, you know, my camera was in a bag of rice trying to like absorb all the moisture from the soup. But I went over to my mom's house, and Liz, my sister, and my mom and I took 30 pounds of tomatoes, and we made 22 jars of tomato jam. And it is so good. I think I'm gonna ask Liz for the recipe, and I might put that on my blog at some point. So I will let you know when I post that. So that brings us to Friday. David and I went into New York City to Lincoln Center to hear the New York Philharmonic play some Tchaikovsky and some Dvorak. Tchaikovsky is David's like favorite classical composer. So that was super fun. And I had never been to the New York Philharmonic, so that was new for both of us. And then we went to Zabar's. Always a good decision. And yeah, so that was how we decided to celebrate our 2nd anniversary. Our actual anniversary is on the 26th, but that was the day of the concert, so we decided to go that day. So on Saturday, I went to Princeton Battlefield. They were having a Revolutionary War camp like reenactment, and that is right up my alley because in college I studied historic interpretation and living history, and I focused on camp followers and women of the Revolutionary War era. So I was like, woohoo! Yeah, it was super great. They had musicians and like a bunch of people that I hadn't really seen in the area there, and they also had a cannon, kaboom. It was really, really loud. So that's it. That brings us to today. That is our 2-week roundup, vloggy, compilation, recap thing. And Jethro is so unamused right now. That's okay. I'm having a good time. I hope you're having a good time. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And maybe consider subscribing if you're so inclined. Yeah, I'm planning on... Nope, he's itchy. Okay, I'm planning on... the whole bed is shaking. Okay, I'm planning on posting on Mondays, vlogs on Mondays. Jethro's out of here. Oh no, he isn't. Okay. 3 times a charm. Vlogs on Mondays, miscellaneous videos on Thursdays. Who knows what that might be, but you know, anything can happen around here apparently. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.